Hello everyone, we are here at Fabric Maiden in Newport Richey, and I'm going to do a quick tour of the shop just to show you how it's progressing. So I'm in the lobby area at the front door where you can find carts and baskets available for your shopping needs. And here in the lobby area we have our notions, some cutting mats. Blue is also in the shop. She stopped by with me to record this video. Here is our bag hardware. We do have more bag hardware on order, and there are some new colors coming out from Tulip Pink and Sally Tomato in late October, early November. So we are preparing to bring those in as well. All different types of zippers. These are mainly bianni zippers here. We do have the separating zippers, which are pretty hard to find. The separating zippers are used in jackets and coats that allow you to zip up the jacket. It's not the running zipper tape, and it does come with one extra slide. So if you have any leftover tape, it's pretty long, 50 inches. So if you have any left over, then you're able to go in and use that for something else. And we do have zipper tape here by Sassafras Lane. We also carry many colors of the Tulip Pink, and more is on order. We are getting more of these in stock. We have more of the taffy tape coming in that's related to the new Deja Vu collection that's coming out for Prince Charming. 24-inch zippers, 30-inch zippers. We have a variety of colors. We do have webbing. Many different sizes of webbing. This is one of my favorites I'm using right now. It is reflective, so I'm putting it on the trick-or-treat bags. We have the fold-over elastic and other types of elastic here, along with our pre-packaged elastic. Rulers, thread, and we did find out that our application has been complete for glide thread. So glide thread is, we're going to be bringing that in the shop in the very near future. Watch for more information regarding that. Here we have a variety of patterns for bags, tablecloths, hats, different types of blocks, quilts, 3-yard quilts. We have a variety of patterns here. And then in this room, we've just started making room because we're bringing in some more items. We have some different types of bags here. The Poppins bag, Mondo bags, all the stays, refills, mesh, pre-packaged webbing, some pressing sheets, steam-a-seam, that kind of stuff. We have the bianni base stabilizers and many bianni patterns. We have them on this wall. We also have them on this wall here. We do have shop samples showing a place for everything made by Nicole Stitchin' Up, and then a Mondo bag, and then some more of the Funky Friends. And here is a backpack. We're going to display that in a much better way. That backpack is called a 2-hour backpack that is made locally by someone here in Newport Richey, and we're going to have classes and patterns for that. And then these guys are also part of the Funky Friends. We made more room because we are getting more Funky Friends patterns. And we carry the official eyes, the toy eyes. So different sizes, different colors. And one of my favorites is the cat's eyes. That actually look like little cat's eyes. And now let's go down the hallway. Oh, before we go down the hallway, you can see all of the QR codes that we have here to follow us on our social media, including on YouTube. And then also I want to point out for bianni, we do have a bianni pattern makers group. It is called bianni Pattern Makers, and you are more than welcome to join. We will be having local events in the future. And now Blue's going to take us down the hallway. And here we are at our ghastly wall. Although ghastly fabric is not made anymore, we do honor them. So you can come in and visit our ghastly wall. It's just a display. Nothing on that wall is for sale. And once we get down the hallway, we do have different rooms. This is our holiday room / boutique room. We do display rag quilts in here, showing off some of the fabrics. We also, trick-or-treat bags, funky friends. Again, we have by the yard and pre-cuts. And then across the hall here is our solids and blenders. We have them divided out by color, Roy G. Biv. We have some black on black, white on white. And one of our most popular sections here is the Fairy Frost. The Fairy Frost is quite popular. We have received more colors, and we do have more colors on order. And then we have blenders over here, pre-cuts, and yardage. And then here are more solids. And shown from the Fairy Frost fabric, here is our little funky friend, our lion. And then we'll go across to another room that we have here. And this room is kind of a miscellaneous room right now. We do have everything from wide backs. We have wide backs at the top here, some shirting flannel or mammoth flannel, linen, rayon, spandex and knit performance fabrics, minky, double lush velvet. And then here, this rack is in the room right now. We are setting up an additional room that will show many different models. So that room is going to be set up within the next couple of weeks. So we'll be posting about that soon. Here is flannel. This here is actually my favorite flannel. It's called Shadow Play, and it is so soft. I like it because when you wash it and wash it and wash it, it does not get fuzzy and look old. And here is some of our flannel. We do have more non-baby flannel on order. We have people that are asking for that to make the unpaper towels. And here we have our denim fabrics. And here is some chambray fabrics. And then continuing down the hall, you'll see that we have another room that we are stocking with canvas. We also have a lot of people who use a lot of mesh. So we do sell mesh by the roll, and we do sell it by the yard. So in here, we are getting more and more of our canvas fabric. We do create shop samples that show this, these different bags and how different materials can make the bags look different. We also carry faux leather and cork. We do have an order to restock this. It's supposed to be here next week, late next week, early the following week. And then also, one thing that's quite popular that we have more on order of is the jelly roll batting strip. So, or the batting strips in general. And so we'll have more of those coming in soon. We do have a shop sample showing these scalloped forms. We also have the pattern for making these. So this is actually the back. And then we also have posted the front. So in this room, not only do we have our batting, all different sizes from baby to king size, we also have pre-cut batting, And then here are those forms. We do have the very soft, squishy kind. And then we have that really firm, stiff kind. This is the kind we use to make the shop sample. We also have, you know, the little mini Poppins bag inserts, quilt as you go tree skirts, embroidery batting, stuffing to make your funky friends. And then over here, some of the more unique things, soft and stable. That is a quite popular item in the shop. We do carry it in white and black, and we seem to be selling both about equally. And then we have some more Bosel and Inselbright and Wrap and Zap. So, you know, if you're making certain things that go in the microwave, you definitely can't use Inselbright because it's not microwave safe, as to where Wrap and Zap is safe. And then we'll go back down to the other side of the building. And one question we get quite a bit is, why haven't we labeled the rooms? The reason for that is, for instance, this room here was going to be an office, but it turns out that we don't need that big of an office, but we do need that room for fabric. So we are going to be moving that black rack in there, along with a few other things, and making room for our glide thread. So now we're back to the lobby area. And here you can see we have our cutting room. We do have 2 cutting tables. And this is like the return rack. And then over here is our novelty room, where we carry all of our novelty fabrics. We do have novelty fabrics by the yard, as well as pre-cuts. And a very adorable outfit that one of our teachers made. There will be a class on that as well. And then here is some more. I have to come in and get some of this for myself. I love all of that. Cherry Coke and Fanta Orange are my favorites. Some more samples. And this is just another one of our samples here. And then back down the hallway. And this is our designer room. In our designer room, we mainly have Free Spirit Fabrics and Riley Blake. One thing from Morris & Company. And then over here, temporarily, this is where we are storing the irons that are for sale, iron cleaner, as well as Best Press, which we have in many different sizes. And then once that other room that showed Keep Out is open, we will be moving that stuff in there. In here, we have 3 1-yard cuts. Do with these what you will. But these here, we kept in mind the Fabric Cafe 3-yard quilt books. If you don't want one of these 3-yard bundles, we will gladly help you make one of your own. And then on this rack, we also have our panels. So we are getting another rack because this one's getting pretty tight. But you can see we have where you can scroll through pretty easily and look and see what the panel looks like. So I will show you a couple of my favorite panels. One right now is the Traveling Teddies. I really like those. And then the Barbie panel. Oh gosh, I love the Barbie bags. And then another one that is one of my favorites is the Trick or Treat bag panel. But my absolute favorite right now is this beauty right here. It is very, very colorful. So if you look at the back as well, you can tell we have it folded so you can see the panel pretty well. So Daniel is putting together another rack for this because it is getting quite tight. And then on top of having that, we do have our panels here. We also have some pressing mats here right now, but we do have our panels right here. And these panels, If you want one, we'll cut it for you. We are getting more panels coming in. Some exciting ones are book panels. And we did make a shop sample out of the Barbie stuff. So this is probably one of my favorite projects that we've done in the shop. It's just so colorful. We used the tulip pink zippers on there. It just went so well with the collection. And then we also have the rag quilts that I showed earlier. We do have special Maiden packs that all the fabric has been cut for you. The flannel and all of the front fabric. So these bundles are all made for you to make a rag quilt. If you want to add batting in the middle, you're more than welcome to do so. Now, this room is under construction, but it is the most exciting room to me. So excuse the mess, but we do have, this is our classroom. So I'll just pan around. Very exciting. So we have it currently set up for 12 students. This area up here in the front is for the instructor. The instructor will have a table for their own sewing machine, as well for students to come up, ask for clarification, set up shop models, etc. Over here in this area, we are making, from this wood, we're making our own ironing boards. We're going to do a tutorial on how you can make your own smaller ironing board. And this here is where the cutting area will be. And then we have different tables set up. There is one student per table. And then I said 12, it's set up for 12, it's set up for 13. We have these new electrical drop-down outlets that were installed that just completed today. And so we're going to open up the classroom next week for some open sew. This back here will be the actual, actually this area here will be for students. And then over here in the corner is the ironing stations where we'll be setting it up. The other ones will be cutting, this will be ironing. So we do have all of that set up. And then I'll show you one other thing in the room. We do have these two tables here as well. And these two tables will be set up for when we bring in food or drinks or any other miscellaneous items that we need to bring out and display or use that table for. So stay tuned for more information about the classroom. Oh, another thing to point out is you see this giant rack of chairs. We have 50 chairs. What we plan on doing with this is using the classroom for more than just classes. We are going to have guest speakers, special guests, that kind of stuff. We also will have some other events going on where we will be using more chairs. So that's why you'll see all these extra chairs in the classroom. But each person will have their own table in here, and that completes the tour. So thank you for coming along and sticking with me through this tour, and with Blue, who is now ready to go. Have a great day, everyone.